Okay. Takže good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will talk now a little bit on space activities in high energy astrophysics. As you can see, it is collaboration between Astronomical Institute of the Czech Academy of Science and Czech Technical University Faculty of Electrical Engineering, and it is already very long history. It started around 1970, 50 years ago, yeah. And the goal was collaboration in designing and developing and building space X-ray telescopes for this Intercosmos program at the beginning. Division is very clear. Astronomical Institute is responsible for astrophysics, for science, data analysis, and so on. Technical University for technical and instrumental parts. So you can see this is a very long time axis. I don't have time to go into the detail, but you can see the history of developing. We started in designing and developing space X-ray telescopes for imaging in X-rays. It is very long. Until now, we have 6 spacecrafts or rockets into space with about 10 Czech space mirrors. This is some of the history. It was in 1981, and it was very big at the time. Astronomical X-ray imaging mirror for imaging of celestial X-ray surfaces, and it was flown on Soviet orbital station Salyut 7 in 1981. Later on, we make some other X-ray telescopes for Mars probe. It was called TEREC and so on. So it is a bit of a history which focused on X-ray telescopes for space. Now, after finishing this Intercosmos program, we focus on collaboration with United States and European Space Agency. It was this integral satellite, which is still in the space. And now we are involved in SMILE, THESEUS, on main consortium level, ESA ATHENA, and so on. We are also involved in CubeSat-related activities. I have 5 PhD students which are deeply working in this topics, rocket experiment, and this is collaboration with Astronomical Institute, robotic telescopes, and Gaia follow-up. We have also very deep teaching activities. We teach master students space engineering. We are supervising space PhD students, and also we have organized a lot of summer schools and workshops. This is one of example what we are doing now in the European Union Horizon 2020 collaboration, focusing on designing and developing alternative X-ray optics for ATHENA or future big astronomical space X-ray telescopes. And we have designed a small Kirkpatrick Baez optical system, and it was tested in PANTER X-ray facility in Neuwied in Germany. This is this CubeSat, Czech CubeSat, VSAT 1, which is still working into space, and as you can see here, it was the first space application of our lobster eye wide field X-ray imaging optics. It is new type of optics with very wide field imaging. We started to design and develop about 30 years ago, so it was our first flight demonstration of this kind of optics. And later on, 1 year later, the same type of optics was placed on American NASA rocket in the rocket flight to test the flight duration is very short. It is just 5 minutes, but we were able to test the behavior of the system in the space. We are now involved in two big European Space Agency projects. Both these ESA projects missions are with Czech participation on main consortium level. It means we have contributed to writing proposal submitting and so on. And both of these missions, they use soft X-ray telescopes of this wide field lobster eye system. SMILE is very interesting mission because it is a mission of European Space Agency with collaboration in China. So it is big experiment, but everything looks fine. And the basic idea is to take X-ray images of Earth's magnetosphere. Yeah? So it is very novel, and for obtaining these images, there is X-ray telescopes on board called SMILE Soft X-ray Imager, SXE. And as you can see, this is lobster eye optics here, and in the focal plane is mosaics of CCD X-ray detectors. Our specialty for this mission is secondary science, in the sense that the field of view of these X-ray telescopes will be very large, something like 20 to 30 degrees. And behind this magnetosphere region, there will be cosmic, celestial, astrophysical surfaces. This is a simulation how we will see the X-ray sky. With this soft X-ray lobster eye telescope in exposure time of about 4 hours. And we have a lot of ideas what to do, which kind of sources, X-ray sources, celestial, astrophysical origin to study and to observe with this satellite, which main focus is investigation of Earth's magnetosphere. So we hope to be able to make secondary science in analyzing astrophysical X-ray binaries, which will be also visible. The next mission is THESEUS, which is now next ESA medium mission call, now in preparation. And again, in this case, there is main instrument is again lobster eye wide field telescope with mosaics of CCD cameras. So the instrumentation is very similar, but in this case, the main focus is astrophysics to study the high energy universe. Gaia, it is something which is related mostly to the part of astrophysics, astronomical institute. Gaia is an astrometric satellite which is already in space a couple of years, and we are involved in collaboration to use this data for analyzing high energy sources. For example, color diagram, color analysis of gamma ray burst and so on, high energy sources, and also to use our robotic telescopes, because it is also robotic telescopes are in collaboration with Academy of Sciences, Astronomical Institute and Technical University. We have now 3 robotic telescopes in operation. 2 are in Astronomical Institute in Montreal. So you can see the telescope, this big one is half meter diameter, and it is operated, all these 3 systems are operated completely in robotic mode, and we use them to provide follow-up observations of alerts. Alert means transient flaring object detected by Gaia satellite, mostly completely astrophysically interesting object, new object, microlensing, and so on. And we provide very fine, very deep, with very good resolution in several colors, photometric data with our robotic telescopes. And I will finish now to mention our international conferences, because we have very long tradition in organizing conferences. This this integral barred workshop. It was the original idea of my students, which started to be involved in this integral big satellite in space and this first robotic telescopes barred. So it was the idea of my students to make this integral barred workshops. Since then, we make the workshop about 70 times in last 10 years in Karlovy Vary, and also astronomical workshop on X-ray optics. You see some pictures here. I will finish in a moment. And I will finish with this last slide. In the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, we have collected all space projects which we were able to collect from our colleagues. So you can check this web page, and this is a very long list of all space-based activities at this faculty. So thank you very much.